Hey, good morning, Paul and Diana. Paul McLean here, Crestview RV, Utah, Texas. Thank you so much for your time yesterday. Appreciate it. I think we landed on the right one. Let's find out. So I thought that I would show you too the roof of these because it's something that clients rarely see. And in the Grand Design case, they're beautiful roofs, really well done, as you can see. High quality, 18-year warranty, not 12, 18 on this. Fully walkable. You can put a beanbag chair there and watch the sunrise or whatever. I've done that before. Watched the races once at Circuit of America from the rooftop. So lots of fun. Not a gimmick. A 165 watt solar panel that'll run your awning out, your slide out, play your radio, actually run your refrigerator. So even if you lose power for some reason at the RV park, you're still going to have a refrigerator as long as you have a battery and a little bit of sunlight. You can always add a second battery to these as well. That'll double your time on a refrigerator without having any sunlight. If you have a rainy weekend or so, you'll still have a refrigerator if you're boondocking. You can see plenty of vents here. Grand Design actually does roof vents as well, or attic vents. Like an attic in a house will have venting to reduce condensation, particularly in the winter. So they actually do that with these Grand Design. This is a WineGuard 360 digital TV antenna, the best on the market. You might recognize that brand, WineGuard. They're super well known for all their antennas for internet, all that kind of stuff. Cell phone reception out in the middle of nowhere. So you no longer have to crank that up. You no longer have to turn it in a direction to get a channel. All automatic technology. So even the slide out on these is walkable. So you just don't have to worry about getting up here and tiptoeing around. You've got a Furrion 15K AC, which is going to more than cool this thing even on the 105 degrees it's going to be again today. What is that, 100 days in a row? Yeah, that's about it from the roof. I'm going to jump down and show you the interior of this, and we'll see if we're going camping. Okay, here she is from ground view. I just can't explain how much I love these Transcends, because finally it's a high quality non-fiberglass camper. Everything else out there that's kind of corrugated, it's much different than this siding that we described when you were here. But they don't cut down on the build quality of this on their lower end trim levels. The build quality on this is no less than the Imagines that we looked at for another 10 grand. So that's kind of unusual. This took me 2 years to figure out what this is. Flagpole holder. I don't fly flags, so I didn't know what the hell that was. The electric tongue hitch, of course, is standard. R40 insulation factor on that roof. I think it's R9. I've been telling people R30 on this, but I have to research it a little bit. I think on the heated and closed underbelly, it might be R9 and not the R30 I've been preaching. But it is R9 on the walls, which is a factor of 2 better than even the fiberglass ones. So again, we have the RV park here. We're going to teach all this to you. There's your solar numbers, satellite cable. You got another plug in here. Battery disconnect. When you disconnect that, all these lights will go off, but your refrigerator will keep going. We need this on. And again, we'll teach you all this. This is your inverter. That's what allows you to run your refrigerator from your battery. Let's look at the floor plan of this one, which is why we fell in love with it. Ladder to the roof. This is the one with the big storage in the back. What a big advantage this is. So not only that pass-through storage up front, but look at this trunk. Crazy. Look at the quality. Wood frame, but look at the quality of the build. This can be set to either be on, off, or motion sensor, so that anytime you open this up, that light will come on. 110 outlet. What for? Margarita blender. That's what for. 2 doors, which is a great safety factor, number one, and number two, on days unlike today when it's not going to be 105 and you can just close both screen doors, all the windows you're going to see on the inside open up 50%. Great big windows. So my point is, you can get a good breeze going through here. Let's go inside, shall we? Yes, we shall. So, starting from the back. Notice Grand Design will give you storage everywhere. Who else puts storage in this price point? Everywhere. Octopus hooks, because why? They look like an octopus. Big closet for your guests here, or for you when you don't have guests. Each of the bunks has their own window. The lower quality brands will not give that guest a window. Their own lights and 110 and USB charge ports for them on both bunks. You've got privacy curtains, so when it's just the two of you and you don't have guests, you can use that for storage, close the curtains, and it's just like a couple's floor plan. So this we sat on, we know it's comfortable, but this also makes a bed. I don't know if I showed you that. This will jackknife into another bed. That makes another bed. You can sleep way too many people. I, for one, of course, don't have any friends, but I don't have much, even if I had a bunch of friends, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7, 8, 9 people in here. Sometimes the more the merrier, sometimes not. Big windows here that open up all the way for you. 12-volt fridge, so you're missing the fins that usually take up a couple cubic feet back there. You notice you don't see those there. Furrion again, I believe. Furrion is a subsidiary of Lippert Corporation, and every camper on the road is 1/3 or more Lippert parts. They're kind of the end-all be-all. So across from your dinette, which again we'll make into a bed, you've got a 110 there, so if you have to do any laptop work, you can. You have a smart TV right across from it, and we noticed that that pulls out and goes almost 90 degrees to your guests or to people sitting on the couch. Lots of counter space, lots of storage. Notice no wobble. Open up other brands and that door is going to wobble. Why? Because this isn't stapled, it's screwed, and it's solid wood. Now this is still wrapped. If you rub your finger in the back of these, you'll always feel wrapped unless you go up into the $150,000 fifth wheels. This will act as more counter space and then also double duty as a backsplash when you are cooking. The night light you can turn on or off. Notice no heating vents on the floor. Much nicer for pets. One less thing to stub a toe on. One less thing to have to clean out every 6 months. Just really well thought of. AC ducting everywhere. Your bathroom is behind door number 1. Grand Design gives you a nice light switch, just like a house when you're going in and out of rooms. But this is almost a dance floor in here. You can change into your swimsuit, out of your swimsuit, what have you. Plenty of room, plenty of privacy. Porcelain toilet, not plastic, right from the beginning. No replacing that later on because you have a porcelain toilet just right from the beginning. Again, that's not something you see in a tin-sided camper, but Grand Design does it for you. Great big shower. I'm 6'4", I fit in there just nicely. I do have to put my head in the hole a little bit, but I'm used to that. Nice, great big, it's dark in there, but that goes back about 4 feet, so towel storage is no issue. And there's, you might be wondering where are the heating vents if they're not in the floor. They put them on the lower section of the walls there. Heat rises, so of course it has to be low, but it doesn't have to be on the floor. Into your bedroom. So, full queen bed, 60 inches by 80 inches. No camp queen that you can't replace the mattress to easily, or sheets, whatnot. Storage underneath it, one-handed operation. Boom chakalaka bam bam boom. 110 and USB for his and hers. Both sides, come on. And place for a television. Don't put a TV in the bedroom. Come on, America. Read a book. Anyway, plenty of storage in here. Plenty of hanging space on both sides. Sweet. Okay, I should have put the awning out, but I didn't. But it comes out about 15 feet or so, and it gives you plenty of campsite shade. 90% of the time, hopefully your living room is going to be right there, not inside. But that's an interior that's large enough to entertain everybody if you have a rainy weekend you didn't count on, which is not going to be today. So there we have it. You've got it circled on the brochure. You have my number, which is 406-696-4750. That's Montana. I'm in Texas. Ask me about 1 o'clock today why I'm in Texas, and I will not have an answer. 406-696-4750. Crestview. Only place to buy a camper from. You know where we're at. We're right by Cabela's. Spend some more money over there. It's only money. You only live once. Come on, let's do it. Exit 220. Crestview RV. This is your, if you call me with $100, this is your 2022 Grand Design Transcend 265 B to the H bunk house. Hey, let's go camping.